welcome into Weekly Spirit Boost. Every week I go live and I try to share something going on in my life, a lesson I've learned, something that will boost your spirit. And this week I have a doozy of a story for you guys that illustrates what I teach all of the time. And that is, there are no accidents in the universe. So if you don't know me, I'm Tammy Mastroberti, best-selling author of the book, The Universe is Talking to You. Tap into signs and synchronicity to reveal magical moments every day. And one of the things that I literally teach all of the time, and I talk about in the book, is that I don't believe there are any accidents or coincidences in the universe. I believe that everything is happening for a reason. Everything is leading us to our highest good. It's just that most of the time when we're in the midst of it, we don't recognize that. We don't realize it. We don't see the meaning in the circumstances until later on. And that's why I teach people to look back on their past and find those connections so that they can have more faith moving into the future when something goes wrong. So I want to tell you the story of something that happened to me this past week. I guess even prior to that, but it really hit home this past week, where I made a mistake, right? Or what I thought was a mistake. Don't mind my cat, Callie. She always gets involved. Nobody wants to see your butt, sugar. So what I thought was a mistake turned out to be completely orchestrated by the universe, okay? So here's the story. I had to ship out a couple of things at the post office. So number one, as part of my paid membership, my monthly membership community, I do giveaways every month. And so I had a winner for that month. I guess it was for May that I was shipping out, I think, because June we just picked. So I was shipping out for May and I had a winner. And at the same time, I tell everybody, and I advertise it on Facebook, and I think I should really talk about it more on Instagram. But if you read my book and you leave a review on Amazon, I will send you out, if you email editor@elevatedexistence.com, I will send you out a signed bookmark. And so I had a bookmark that I had to send out, and I had this giveaway package that I had to send out. And so I was rushing that day. My husband was sick. I had to run to the store to pick up some stuff for him at the food store. And so I was rushing around. So I said, I got to let me go to the post office because it's right by the grocery store. Let me get all this stuff together. So I shipped both, the envelope and the package out. Or no, I think I just shipped the package out at this point. I can't remember. But I shipped stuff out, okay? And I was tracking, obviously, the giveaway package because I want to make sure that the person who got the giveaway package actually received it. And those of you who the two people that were involved in this, obviously I won't mention any names, but you'll recognize yourself in this story. So anyway, we were tracking it and I looked and I think it was supposed to go somewhere, it might have even been in New Jersey, where I live. And it was supposed to go somewhere, and I looked online, and it was, routed to Canada. And I was like, oh, man, they lost the package. They something got screwed up. I can't believe, why is it going to Canada? It wasn't supposed to go to Canada. Oh, my gosh, did I screw something up? What did I do? So immediately I'm like, I have to go online and ship out the actual product to the right person. Well, of course, the product that I was giving away was, it was actually a kit from Sage Natural Wellness, an essential oils company that I love. No promo, not an affiliate, just like their stuff. And when I went online, I realized, oh my gosh, it's sold out. Oh man, it's sold out. The post office lost it, and now it's sold out. What am I supposed to do? So I was so upset. But I found an equivalent package and I shipped it directly to her. Because normally what I do is I have the gifts, if I'm purchasing something for a giveaway, I have them all here and then I ship them out. So I said, I'm just going to ship it directly to this person because I want to make sure that the post office doesn't screw this up again. And by the way, if you guys are leaving comments, I don't know, on Facebook, every time I go live, Facebook doesn't let me see anything. I don't know what's up with you, Facebook, but you suck. Hold on a second. I'm just going to look to see. Oh, I can see comments here. Okay. Oh, Sue, you're already in tears. Okay. So, oh, I scared my cat. So anyway, so I'm like, oh my gosh, what happened? This is ridiculous. You know, whatever. So I shipped it out, you know, and we emailed the person that was supposed to get the giveaway, and we were like, I'm so sorry, the package got lost. You know, Tammy sending out, you know, hi Susan, Tammy sending out the new one. So I was like, all right, it wasn't the exact package, but it was a similar package. It's okay, you know, whatever. And then I went to go look. Actually, this is what happened. I went to go now send a bookmark out to the person that needed the bookmark. And I realized I had totally messed it up. And I had sent the giveaway, the membership giveaway, to the person who asked for the bookmark. So now I'm like, oh my God, no wonder it went to Canada. The post office didn't mess it up. I messed it up. And I'm like, oh, this person in Canada is going to be like, why in the world? I asked for a bookmark and she sent me, you know, she sent me this thing. Like, what's going on? So I was like, this is ridiculous. So I had to email, obviously, I went to, actually what happened is I went to go email the person who asked for the bookmark, like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I just sent you this package. You're going to be like, where's my bookmark? And I saw that she had emailed in, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is so crazy. And she emailed in, and here's the thing, you guys. Here I was thinking, I screwed this whole thing up. I sent the poor person who was supposed to get it, didn't get it. However, that all worked out because I was able to send out a similar package to her. So she still got her giveaway. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is a mess. And then I got the email from the person who got the package by accident. And it literally gave me chills, you guys, because she just wanted a bookmark, right? Which I'm still getting out to her. But she sent me this email and she was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for what you sent to me. I'm grieving. She was grieving her husband who had passed away a year ago from an accident. And she had read my book. I think she had said she was reading it for a second time and that it was helping her so much. And that this was exactly what she needed. Like, it was, the essential oils were like about relaxing, and it was like a ready for bed set. And she was like, this is exactly what I needed. My husband must have known. And I got chills. I went to my husband because I had said to my husband, you don't even know I screwed this whole thing up. I sent it to the wrong person. I thought it was the post office. I was so mad that the package got lost. And at the time, I remember saying to my husband, when I thought that it was, when I realized I sent it to the wrong person, I was like, well, maybe she, you know, maybe she's meant to get this. I don't know. And I sort of let it go. And I'm like, I have to email her. Well, I get that email and I go to my husband and I go, you're not even going to believe this. Hi, Ricky. I'm like, you're not even going to believe this. I said, but I was meant to send her this package. I think her husband made me screw it up. Like, I literally think I messed up those two addresses, but I didn't mess them up because I believe this was a gift from her husband. I believe this was a gift from the universe. I believe she was meant to get this package. And here I am thinking I screwed this up, right? But then knowing, I remember saying to my husband, like, well, maybe she's just meant to get, maybe she needs it. I don't know, you know, like, I'm just going to let it go and I'm going to fix it and whatever. And I'll send it to somebody else. You know, I'll send the package to the person who's supposed to get it. And it literally brought like chills to my whole body. And I thought, oh, this person was so supposed to get this. And I'm so happy I screwed this up, because here I'm thinking I messed up this whole situation, and it was this accident and it was this mistake. It was not. The universe orchestrated this. Her husband orchestrated this. I truly hope from the bottom of my heart that these essential oils help her in some way, the kit that was sent to her. And just my heart was like so full at how amazing the universe is, and how, Tammy, there are no accidents, right? So how many times do you make a mistake, or you screw something up, or you think, oh God, I shouldn't have done that. Like, what did I do? There are no mistakes, you guys. There are no mistakes. There are no accidents. The person who was supposed to get the giveaway still got a gift. And this person who needed this and whose husband knew she needed this got me to screw up the addresses and send it out to this other person. And I could not be more thrilled that she was the person who I messed up the address and she was the one who got it, because I'm just so happy. And I just know that, she needed it. And when she sent me that email and said that she was grieving her husband and she was reading my book and this was just what she needed, I was like, I just was, the universe used me and I'm happy to be used. Her husband used me and I'm happy to be used. So I had to share this. I thought, as soon as it happened, I said to my husband, oh, this is my weekly spirit boost. Like, I have to share this because this is an incredible example of how we think we mess things up, but nothing is ever messed up. Everything is always the way that it's supposed to be. It's hard to understand that when you are in the midst of a turmoil, right? Obviously this wasn't a huge turmoil, but it was like, oh man, how stupid, I messed this up and this poor woman wants a bookmark, which again, I'm still sending out, but it was not, there are no accidents. And so I tell you this story because if there's something going on in your life, if you are struggling with something, feeling like you made a mistake, feeling like you made a wrong choice, feeling like you did something stupid and you shouldn't have done it, just know everything's being orchestrated. Even your mistakes are being orchestrated. Even the accidents are being orchestrated. And everything is actually happening the way that it's supposed to happen. Is it always pleasant? No. Sometimes we have to go through pain in order to get there. But there's always a meaning behind it. And this was just the perfect example. And I had to come on here and share it because it was ridiculously awesome. It was just so awesome. And it was the best thing that could have ever happened. And, everybody's happy. The person who was supposed to get a giveaway still got something very similar. And it was just so incredible to me. And like I said, I got chills. And so I just had to share it. I had to share this cool story because I literally feel like the universe knows I come on here once a week to just teach and share and talk. And so it keeps just illustrating these crazy things happening to me so I can come on here and share them. And I'm happy. A couple of weeks ago, it was my goat who is doing very well. Thank goodness. But this was just too crazy, and I thought, okay, I have to share this because this is a perfect illustration of what the universe does for us, and we just don't even realize it. So I hope you enjoyed that story, and I hope that it inspires you. I always tell people, don't be afraid to move forward. Don't be afraid to make a choice. Hold on, I just want to see. It's hard, but it's all for a reason, Ricky. Yes. Yes, Ricky, I'm so sorry you lost your dog on Saturday. Honestly, oh God, it's just the worst with the pets. Please ask your dog to send you a sign, though, by the way, because you can do that. And they will be happy to oblige, just to let you know that he's okay, or she's okay. Or no, it was just his time. Yeah, 100%. Listen, the thing that I have learned about animals, and I've learned this from a friend and colleague who's an animal communicator, Danielle McKinnon. Our pets orchestrate their own passings. They orchestrate who's going to be there. They orchestrate when it's going to happen. It's their choice. And to them, it's a blip. It's nothing. They cross over. They're still with you. Like, it doesn't mean the same thing to them as it does to us. But just know that if your pet has crossed, it has made that choice to do so. It was that time, not only for their own evolving, but also for yours. But ask for a sign, please, please, please. Oh, you did. Okay, good. Oh, Susan, you heard your mother call you the other day. I'll tell you something. That happens a lot, too, from loved ones who have passed on, where you'll hear, and a lot of times it'll happen to me when I'm just, like, waking up in the morning, and it'll startle me, and I'll hear a voice call Tammy. And I know that that's a loved one on the other side. One time I knew it was my grandfather, and another time I knew it was my mother. But anyway, that's an aside. So, but I am sending you love, Ricky, for your loss, because pets, it's so hard to lose pets. I've been there, I've done it, and it's horrible every time. But just know that they are still with you, and that it has nothing to do with what you didn't do, because I went through that too. Like, I should have done more, or I should have noticed this, or why didn't I see that? And you go through all that stuff. But honestly, they go when they're supposed to go, when they decide to go, and it has nothing to do with you. So please don't allow any guilt to come into your being around that. Yes, it is the worst. So anyway, and even that's not an accident, right? Death, passing, all of that stuff. Like, it seems like it's the worst thing in the world. It seems like it should not have happened. Even an accidental death seems like it should not have happened. But I promise you, from what I have learned in my own life, from, not just my mother's passing, but other passings that I've lived through, what I have learned from interviewing medium after medium, being friends with mediums, there are no accidents. And what my mother had said to me, I'll never forget. The first time, if you read my book, I went to George Anderson, who was a medium, like 10 months after her death. And what she said to me was, if I wasn't supposed to be here, meaning on the other side, I wouldn't be here. Because we think, like, I should have known she was sick and she had a brain aneurysm, she got headaches. Why didn't I force her to go to the doctor? Like, you think, you go through all of that stuff. And, like, I'll never forget, she said it multiple times. Stop. If I wasn't supposed to be here, I wouldn't be here, right? Like, I wouldn't have passed if I wasn't supposed to pass. And so that goes for pets. That goes for our loved ones. Does it make it easier? No. No, it does not. It does not make it easier to live without them. However, it takes a little bit of that guilt away. It takes a little bit of that I should have done more, I could have done more away, because you realize, no, this is being orchestrated by the universe, just like that package that I screwed up, that I didn't screw up, was illustrated that way. Jen says, my horse passed a week ago. A couple of days ago, I asked him to give me a sign. As soon as I parked at the barn, all the horses were out in the pasture except for one horse that was walking up to get water. He was the horse I had mistaken for mine in the past. Sign accepted. You guys, they will give you a sign. I promise you. Animals can come to you in dreams the same way that humans can come to you in dreams. After my cat passed, I got her a couple months after my mother died. I always say we rescued each other. And, she made everything wonderful, right? The house was filled with love and excitement again. And it wasn't just, because I was still living at home. I was 22. I had just graduated college. And it made everything so much better. And then she passed, about 17 years I had her. And she passed literally, you guys, like the same day my mother passed, only, 17 years later, which was incredible. And she came to me in a dream about a week after she died, where she was like totally fine. And she like jumped up with paws on me, and I was like, oh, you're okay. Like, they can come to you in dreams. They can give you signs the same way that your humans can give you signs. And so make sure that you are asking for that. Yes, I do it over and over, though. Ricky said the pain is totally worth all of the memories. 100%. Like, my husband and I always say, like, no more animals, no more animals. We can't, we have goats, we have barn cats, we have cat, that we took over, and we have a cat inside, and we were actually thinking about getting another kitten, and then the goat got sick, and we were like, no more animals, but we'll do it again. Like, you just do it again. You say, no, that's it, I can't take it anymore, my heart can't take it anymore. But if you're an animal lover, like, you'll do it again. Although I'll tell you, it took me a full year, a little bit over a year, before I got another cat after my cat had died, before I got another, like, inside cat. It took me a little while, but, oh, she's the best. She was just here. She's a pain, but she's the best. Love her, love her, love her. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I always post in my stories how she drives me crazy. She sits on my desk when I'm trying to work, and then I have to work in another area because I feel bad and I don't move her. But anyway, so I had to come on here just to share with you the no accidents story, because it's just a perfect example. So thank you, universe. Thank you to this woman's husband, who I truly believe wanted her to have this. And please, if you're watching, know that that is a gift from him. Know that I am happy to provide it, and I was happy to make that mistake. And like I said, for a long time, I thought it was a mistake because I was like, oh, they lost the package. And then I realized when I went to go send out the bookmark, oh my gosh, I screwed this whole thing up. But I really didn't screw anything up. It was exactly the way it was supposed to be. And that's how the universe works. Please, please know that whatever is going on in your life right now, just surrender to the fact that the universe has a plan. That the universe is sending you somewhere. Sometimes we're sent through joy. Sometimes we're sent through pain. But no matter what, we're sent. We are sent, and there is meaning behind it. And there is, what looks like, I always say what looks like chaos to us is actually divine order. It's actually the way it's supposed to be. I keep getting in your live stream by accident. Yes, listen, there's no accidents. There's no accidents, you guys. That's hysterical. Wait, I have to see what that says on Instagram. I'm so blind, you guys. I keep finding your live streams by accident. LOL, guess I'm supposed to be here right now. Nero the Natural on Instagram. Yes, somebody is bringing you here. The universe is bringing you here. Something I'm saying you need to hear right now. So I'm glad you accidentally are finding my live streams. That's hysterical. So thank you guys for being here and for hanging out with me. Oh, hold on. Let me just see. There's a question. Can we request a sign for an event that something will happen? Deborah, what you can do is what I usually do when I'm trying to figure something out or know if I'm on the right track is I will ask for a sign to let me know I'm headed in the right direction, right? So the universe will line things up synchronistically to reassure us, to wake us up to something, or to get us, to guide us somewhere, right? So you can ask for a sign to let you know that you're being guided, that you're on the right track, that you should just keep trusting that all is going to unfold as it's supposed to unfold. You can pick a specific sign, or you can just say, please send me a sign, and let the universe surprise you. But it will always answer. You will always get some answer back. So yeah, you can definitely ask that. So hopefully that helps. Yes, Chris, the universe has your back, always watching over you, whether you realize it or not. The coolest part is when you do realize it, though, I have to say. Like, yes, it's happening whether you realize it or not, but the coolest part, the magical part, which is why I have magical moments every day in my book, is when you notice it and you're like, this is so awesome. Like, that's why I had to share this story. It's like, we just think random things are happening to us every day, and they're not. It's not random. Nothing is random. Everything is being orchestrated. Everything is for your highest good, even when it's painful, even when it doesn't seem like it's your highest good. If you can find that proof in your own past, if you can find some faith in some of the stories that I'm sharing on these lives, then it can help you moving forward into the future. It can help you when something goes wrong. It can help you when you make a mistake or there's some type of an accident and you're like, what happened? Because you'll realize, no, this is all orchestrated perfectly. Everything is actually happening as it's supposed to happen. So anyway, awesome story. I thank the universe. I thank that woman's husband for allowing me to get on here and share this mistake that was actually orchestrated perfectly, and there was no accident or mistake whatsoever involved. So anyway, that is this weekly spirit boost. I hope that it has boosted your spirit in some way. I hope you've enjoyed the story. I hope you can find some things in your own life that you realize were not accidents. Look back in the past of choices that you've made and thought maybe you were going in the wrong direction, but then you wound up right in the right direction. You're being guided. There are no accidents. There are no mistakes. There are no coincidences. Everything has spirit, has the universe, has our angels, has our guides, and has our loved ones on the other side behind it. It's just that we don't realize it or give them credit for it. But I promise you that's what's going on. And this story was the perfect illustration. So thank you guys for... Oh, you're welcome, Jen. Thank you guys. Susan, I'm so glad that you love these videos. I'm really enjoying doing them. So I'm just going to keep going. So, thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys who are watching on the replay. I'm sending you all love. I wish you a beautiful and wonderful weekend. I'm sending you love. That's on my shirt. And I will see you back here next week. Oh, and if you look in the, I'll link this in Instagram. I'll link it. I'll try and link it in my stories. But if you're watching this on Facebook, I actually have a link to another video that you can watch of another incredible accident that wasn't an accident, where my mother actually sent me a housewarming gift from the other side. I should have mentioned that earlier. But anyway, it's on my YouTube channel. I've linked it on Facebook, but I'll link this in my stories, and then I will also link in my stories so that you can just go directly to that video so you can see that also, because it was awesome. That was another amazing example, and that happened like almost 3 years ago now, where she literally sent me a housewarming gift and I thought it was a mistake, until I realized, oh my gosh, no, this is a gift from my mom. So anyway, that's an aside. Have a beautiful, wonderful weekend. I will see you guys back here next week as always. Those of you who are looking for my yearly, once a year pendulum class, it's coming up. I will be talking about that probably over the next couple of weeks, because we'll be launching registration for that. The first 50 get a free pendulum that I will ship out to you, and I promise I will ship it to the right people. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me. Bye, everybody.